Today, I welcome an extraordinary guest to my podcast. He is Nozomu Hagihara. He holds a Guinness World Record. He dribbled a soccer ball from Kolkata to New Delhi. He is not only an athlete, but he is a life coach and social activist. So let's dive into this inspiring conversation.
Nozomu-san, konnichiwa. Thank you so much for joining today, and it's my honor to have you on my podcast. So first of all, you achieved so much, and you inspired me. I first saw your reel on your dribbling a soccer ball from Kolkata to New Delhi. That's an extraordinary feat. And what made you to do that? What inspired you?
Namaskar. First of all, thanks for having me on here. It is truly like an honor to be in here. Thanks for the invitation. Yes, and through back this drilling challenge, which I've done this March to May this year. So the reason behind is as I am a coach and educator who's run my football academy in Bihar. This is the east side of India. I always tell the children to take a challenge and then put your right effort. However, like after we become adult, a lot of times like we make a contradiction, like what we say and what we act is not sometimes aligned, right? So as an educator, I wanted to embody the message and philosophy that I'm telling for the children, which is taking action and challenge, right? So I've done it. Yeah, very simple but tough. Yeah.
But did you face any difficulties in that journey? Because it's not easy, maybe you'll feel some moments that you can't go further, but you did it. So how did you overcome those difficulties in that journey?
Yeah, and all the physical issue that the people can imagine, I have experienced, like heat stroke, the temperature, maximum temperature went 45 degree, or the dehydration, stomachache, food poison, or stress fracture, and all the things, So, and the way how I motivate myself, there are a lot of ways. And the first, okay, after I finish this dribbling challenge, what I'm gonna eat, or the secondly, if I imagine there is a motivational speaker next to me, then if I stop, then he or she's gonna, say, no, you have to push yourself or something. But however, none of these are not sort of sustainable to motivate myself. So at the end, what inspired me the most was simply my children's sort of face and voice, the children who I get involved with in Bihar, because I see if I tell him for the children again, you don't compromise or put right effort, but if I stop and if I compromise, right, and then I can't say from my heart after I finish this dribbling challenge, I cannot tell the children, or I accomplished it, or I didn't compromise. That integrity and then my statement and action should be aligned with, right? So that, when I close my eyes and if I imagine these children and their voice or their observers, that made me not stop and then continues the things. So yeah.
Wow, amazing, really inspiring. So what's your experience on coaching the Bihar kids? What did you learn from them, and how's that experience dealing with kids and teaching them football?
Yeah, and well-known, Bihar is a well-known place, so-called, still underdeveloped state, right? In terms of a lot of aspect. However, the kids have full of the talent and potential. The talent in terms of not only football and education, but also the children who has the strong willpower to change and or very eager to change something and hungry to change something or hungry to support their own family or to change their life, right?
True.
So that like hungriness or hunger or desire or ambition, it's something super inspirational to me as well. Plus, seeing this like ambition, like we cannot be like bystander, right? To ignore the things. Otherwise, at the end of the day, I'm gonna feel like, okay, there's the student who has the strong power. However, I just ignore them, right? So that's the reason I decided to commit specific place, specific people, and a specific issue that they have to solve. Because we are getting involved with this educational sector, right? It doesn't finish. It doesn't finish only like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years project, right?
Long
It
process.
took ton of years, right? So I had to decide and commit for that place and then this nation.
Wow. So, how did you manage your schedule? I mean, even having a tough schedule and you are really, I mean, determined and focused. So, how do you protect your focus?
Correct. And so simultaneously, I'm doing four things. One is as a social activist who run NGO, right? And secondly, as my profession, I'm a life coach. And thirdly, I'm still working for a Japanese corporate as a freelancer. And yeah, and fourthly, I do public speaker. I'm giving like speech for a government sector, or private company, or educational sector, like including IIT or DU.
Wow.
So it's life is all about two things. I think one is like self-control, and then secondly time management, right?
Exactly.
So definitely there is a certain way I do my time management. So especially I have to define what is the things I don't need to do. I shouldn't do, you know? So trying to define and identify what is the time I'm using unnecessary things like social network dealing or, nowadays it's very difficult with this modern society using smartphones, social network, a lot of things distract us, right?
I agree.
But yeah, but again, like I'm telling for the children, you have to control, right? You have to manage your time and discipline. So, I mean, how I can make contradiction?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The balance is very important, and you are proving that. So,
Yeah,
I mean, when you like give a motivational speech for young minds, so how do you tell them to like achieve their dreams? Actually, you answered it, but I want to hear it more. So, how do you tell them to like be focused or achieve their dreams?
If you're enjoying our inspiring conversation, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. Let's continue our conversation.
so for me, I think two things. One is simply like determine your the things you like. And secondly, to identify what is something you are good at. So using this like strengths or using your something good at, something you like something you love, right? So like combine these two together and then trying to use this for others. And that goes like our purpose, I think. So, but of course, like this young talent, super early to think about that, right? But at least each one of us have something good at,
Wow.
right? Like some like talent. All of us have some talent, right? Like talent by means like do something you can like sustainably can do, but this is something for others is very difficult to continue. For me, like my strengths or passion was like a football. I used to play football for 20 years.
Wow.
And a lot of people say how you could continue that one things, but for me it was very natural, right?
Wow.
So it could be like a drawing something, like a designing or talking with someone or doing some specific sports or whatever it may be, right? Each one of us has something, you know. So I tell them like I try to identify what is something you love. And you know, also for my coaching client, I always tell that don't think about the things you have to do. Rather, you can identify what is the person who you want to be. You know, like what is the figure you want to be. Because even you get confused, like what are the things to do? I don't know. But there's a certain figure you can imagine. Okay, I want to be a person like this. You know. So like I want to be a like fit guy. I want to be like a beautiful woman. You know. So then like later things to do comes up later. So this is sort of the message that I'm telling today my yeah, coaching client also and the kids also.
That's amazing. It's really clear, and you're giving them a roadmap so that they can understand and they can work on their talents. It's really amazing. So when first you came to India, what differences you noticed in India? I mean, like what you imagined India would be like, and when you came here, so how did you feel about India?
Well, my image of India before I came here was like I don't know, like people who wear turban or lassi, naan, masala, Taj Mahal, very typical things, right? I thought like all of the men wear the turban and stuff, but very stereotype, honestly speaking. Uh, yeah, I mean, yes, yes. But now a I mean, countless things I've been learning from this nation, especially the people. Yeah, of course, like a lot of people think Japan has a huge the spirit of the hospitality. However, India, I mean, so does even like without expecting sort of like reward from your opponent, because it's very natural here. Not all, but however, the majority of people they have like a very natural sense that to support the people who is struggling with something in front of you. And so that sense, like that's pure authentic hospitality, you know, that is phenomenal, you know, like it's top across globe. So I've been learning a lot of things actually from you guys.
It's coming from you. It's so much for us. And India has to learn so much so far, but I'm really happy to hear those beautiful words from you. And so, if we come to your spiritual world, what is your philosophy? What is that one thing that you tell yourself almost every time to inspire yourself in your lowest moments?
Lowest moment. And it's a very good question. I've never thought about it. Like, so, like, what is the, uh, like, how to say the things I cannot like break, or like a key policies kind of my life?
Yes, that means
Oh, okay.
like you can't go further, but you want to.
Okay, so, but I don't know if it's applicable. The answer would applicable for the question. However, there's like a three non-negotiable values that I have for my daily life and every day. One is integrity, like to stay honest and consistent between belief and action. And second is control, to like master myself, like mentally, physically, and then like live with the intentional balance.
Wow.
And then last, like a consistency, of course, you know, because one time event can be done, but to live without contradiction and aligning words, action, and emotion in harmony, and then to keep continue.
Wow.
These things are very difficult. However, this is something I try to remember as much as possible when I go down still. Easier said than done. However,
Exactly.
only practice make it better. So,
Agree.
yeah.
Actually, the way
Yeah.
you're living is itself is an inspiration because you're disciplined and you are focused and especially you're living your passion and you're giving it all. I mean, 100%. So that's really inspiring for everyone. And I also saw one
Thank
of
you.
your posts about yoga. So what's your relationship with yoga?
Okay, so I am not, how to say, huge fan of I'm not fun, how to say, not practitioner of like a daily,
Oh,
like a yoga in the mat, like sitting down, like a do, like cat pose and stuff. However, the biggest yoga philosophy or practice that I'm introducing or trying to embody is the concept of Dharma Yoga, right? Dharma Yoga, a way of living built on like a mindfulness and in a daily life, right?
yes, exactly.
So that, yeah, that the consistency also, or ahimsa, nonviolence, or being compassionate as much as possible,
Yes,
or like a non-stealing, not only the object, however, your people's like time or energy, or be respect for others and stuff. So kind of like I believe yoga itself is sort of like a lifestyle, like a daily life. It's not only like sitting and meditating, like in the doing pose and breathing exercise. However, my daily life itself is of Dharma yoga. I'm trying to embody. So I'm learning. I have to learn a lot of things in terms of yoga. However, this is something I'm trying to introduce. Yeah.
wow. Actually, Nozomu-san, you're right because yoga is not like it's not about moving that hand and this hand. Actually, yoga means
Yeah.
unity. So right, alignment. So the way you said about Dharma yoga is truly right, and I'm really
Mm.
honored that you're living that truth. It's really beautiful.
Trying to.
When you're, I mean, doing social work or anything like that, did you face any, I mean, like any difficulty or opposition from another or anyone like that asks you that what you're doing, or did you face any kind of situation like that?
Mm, I would say like 99% supportive, which is very grateful. However, of course, like certain amount of communication is required, especially for the girls' student parents, because playing sports is not something usual for girls still, right? So that's why we try to deliver our sports program to tell the girls, especially in the village, saying you can do whatever same as boys do. However, that concept is not something unique, usual for that, especially parent generation, unfortunately. So, of course, dealing with the parents is not easy at all. However, there's a certain um, clear concern that the girl's parents have, right? Suppose like if your daughter start practice football, then they're not gonna focus in on housework, or like they're afraid that your daughter to interact with others, or like a human traffic or whatever may be. So these like certain concern they have, each one of them we can tackle with some specific solution. Suppose if the parents worry about your daughter to spend more time for football rather doing housework,
Right.
so we always tell the boys around, like brothers of these girls player, saying, and we need your support, brothers, right?
Exactly.
So that they can split the energy and time. Because in Japan, we do sometimes like a housework and even like a couple of washing or whatever, maybe, right?
Yes.
So the realization of gender equality cannot be happen without boys support.
It's great.
So that's why we have,
That's a
yeah,
really
that's why we, thank you. That's why we have to do that and session, especially for boys, because of course, make women independence is something crucial, right? And deliver the message for women, for women's empowerment is something fundamental. However, the most important point we cannot miss out is to tell the message and then do a practice with boys. So this is something we try to do that so that the children's parents also can agree with your daughter to play.
wow. Actually, you're right. The most Asian countries like siblings help each other in work, but in India, in some areas, like they are, I mean, changing, but not all. So all like village family needs some change in order to like treat girl and boy equally. So the brother's help for a sister is really the most important thing, and the aspect that you shared here is really important. That's a really
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And by the way, your room is amazing, actually. I thought like this is your background. This is your room, right?
yes. This is my room.
Wow.
Actually, the setting goes to my brother. He really worked hard to help me to set my room.
Wow, wow. I mean, kudos for you, your brothers as well, but this is something magical room, yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
No. It's my honor because most of the time my room is really messy. But if I if I arrange podcast, my brother indeed help me. If he's at home, he will definitely help me.
Mm,
Thank you so much. And so I had to share my love, like about Japanese culture because in my childhood I had about kintsugi. Like it really touched me because even the art is all about like celebrating imperfections. Please correct me if I didn't understand that fully. So the meaning of kintsugi is what I got is that celebrating the imperfections in one person, like it's giving that gold touch to a broken bowl. So, I mean, maybe that's the real meaning of the art kintsugi. So I learned that to really appreciate a person as he is or as she is, even looking at them with honor, but yet also appreciating their limitations as well. So I learned that from Japanese culture. So I
I,
really,
I learned the Japanese culture from you now.
oh my God,
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
mind really. And one day I would love to visit Japan, and I would love to really see that art with my eyes and try it one day with a bowl.
Definitely, please visit.
Thank you so much. How's your like life in Japan compared to India? Is there any difference that your schedule is the same there and here?
Different totally.
Oh, really?
Sometimes, I mean, like, you mean like schedule? What do you mean, like my daily
Yes,
life?
your day,
In,
the way of your life, your daily routine.
different totally. Because my on-site activity in Bihar is here. And I don't have family here. I have family in Japan. And of course, I've got a bunch of friends in Japan. And the way I spend my time and energy in Japan and here is different. And time management also different. India, when you do project, sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, a lot of things happening, something you cannot expect in a positive and negative. But so the things doesn't go well sometimes. But yeah, this is what it is. So you have to accept it and acknowledge.
Beautiful.
So I don't get like a lot of stress that so I'm pretty get used to being in countryside of India. So but surprisingly here I feel like more happier than being in Japan,
Really?
honestly speaking. Yeah, because otherwise it's not sustainable staying living here if I only sacrifice myself, right? A certain level of satisfaction, if you don't feel, then you cannot stay the specific place for a while. So Japan, like we are like a materialistically rich country. However, we've been like losing a lot of things also, you know, like human connection, the sense of supporting each other. Uh, a lot of like, for me, distractions are there, especially big city, you know, a lot of like object and things are there. So here, like my life is more simple, but living on purpose. So definitely, I feel like happier,
Wow.
healthier, and more healed in India. Definitely. So this is a surprise. Yeah.
It's a shock for me. It's a surprisingly amazing shock for me because I'm really happy too that you found healing here. That's so amazing.
Yeah,
And like when you like visit South India or Andhra Pradesh, do visit us. You're always welcome. And
definitely.
I think it's been more than 4 years, right? You're living in Bihar.
Yeah, it's been 4 years and a half. So this is my fifth year.
Monge, I have been learning your dialect words since yesterday. Since when I knew that you came from Okayama. That's really amazing. And
Okay, yes, yes.
podcast ni okite kurete arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this conversation with you.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks indeed. Thanks very much for having me on here once again.
The pleasure is almost mine, and thank you so much. And actually, here it's raining, so I've been feeling really little afraid that my internet will be gone or not because I'm living in a village. So it's raining constantly here. So I'm glad.
No problem. Yeah. Even like if it didn't work, then anytime we can have time, right?
Thank you. It's so
No problem.
thank you so much. Thank you, and yeah,
Okay.
see you next time.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.